Caleb Williams is listed as one of the favorites to win Rookie of the Year. Misi Dub and Bobby are going to discuss that today. We're also going to talk about the Bears draft class and how the big outlets are ranking the Chicago Bears draft. We're going to get to all that plus more right after this.
Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. Hey, C-Dub, Bobby, we all in the building today, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the shits, man. So, favorites for Rookie of the Year have already come out, and Caleb Williams leads the way by a considerable margin. Marvin Harrison Jr. is right there below him, but there's a 400-point difference according to DraftKings on the odds of Caleb Williams winning. The top players that have the odds, according to DraftKings Sportsbook, is Caleb Williams, Marvin Harrison Jr., Jaden Daniels, J.J. McCarthy, and Malik Neighbors. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Dallas Turner, Jared Verse, Liatu Latu are all listed in that space. How you guys feeling about the chances of Caleb Williams winning either Offensive Rookie of the Year or overall Rookie of the Year?
Normally, I would be like, man, this is too much to be putting on the kid yet. He ain't even took a down in OTAs, a rookie camp, or nothing. He ain't took a snap yet. But when guarded to this individual right here, this kid with the most confidence I've seen in a player walk in Chicago in a long time, it's nothing. And when you think of his chances, look at the weapons that he got around him. Now, everybody's going to say, because we had a discussion earlier about the offensive line, it may not be up to par. It may so. It's still work in progress, I think. But I think this kid is easily going to be the Rookie of the Year with the weapons and just the way he plays. I don't think his USC offensive line was that great, to tell you the truth. And he still was, you know what I'm saying? So he still was magnificent. So in the professionals, when he got the top of the line receivers, top of the line tight ends, come on, he's got Rookie of the Year. That'll be my favorite before the season starts. Caleb Williams, no problem. And Dallas Turner, who cares? Go ahead and win it if you can. I don't give a shit about Dallas Turner.
You wouldn't be saying if Dallas Turner was on the Bears.
I wouldn't, Drip. I wouldn't at all. For sure.
But I think Caleb Williams, he seems like a guy that's strategic in his approach. He's a guy that's been writing down those goals that we have, learned recently within those interviews. So I imagine that this is one of those things that he wants to check off. And I believe that he will. And the reason is because I believe the story is going to tell itself. I believe this guy's going to break several Bears rookie quarterback records. Yeah. And I think it's going to be all because of what's around him. We got weapons galore. Your offensive line, I believe, is a above average offensive line. Your defense is going to be solid. And that story that's going to lead into him winning is going to be, look how these guys are performing. Look at how well he's doing. He's broken several records. Those are going to be added on bullet points for someone's argument on why he deserves that. And I think that when you talk about the other quarterbacks, hey, they got some talent up in, Washington with the Commanders. They do. They're offensively. They do. So there is a chance for Jaden Daniels. There is a chance for J.J. McCarthy. He has, those weapons over there. But the thing is that I think that my guy, because I'm a homer, I'm being biased, probably, but I think there's some good reason about it. I just think my guy's in a better position. And I think the culture is building itself. So I'm happy to hear he's the favorite. And I'm already going to select him as the winner.
No, bro. Hey, I got to ask y'all a question, though, before you go, really quick. Rome Aduzier, is it a chance?
Wait, how did you say that man's last name?
Aduzier. I got to. You know me. It take a couple weeks, couple months.
You better get it together. You're going to be live calling the WNBA game in 2 days. You better get them last names together. Have you been doing your research on that, by the way?
A little bit, bro.
Bro, you better get to work. They're going to kill you if you start mispronouncing them names. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Reese. Goddammit, Reese. Look. Look. What can Rome Aduzier, what would a year look like for him to have a chance? I'm sorry until I get around. I'll just call him Rome. What does Rome got to do in his first year to even, to get Rookie of the Year? Is it any way that he can do it?
There's zero chance. I think he's not going to be targeted enough, and not because he's not good enough, but I think we have so many weapons that he's not going to get the targets. Like Marvin Harrison Jr. and Malik Neighbors are going, and they're number one, number two at worst. I think they're both going to be number ones on their respective teams. For a wide receiver to win it in this, I don't think Rome's going to get the stats to do it. I just don't.
Yeah. That's fair.
Agreed.
That's fair. That's fair.
So now, I mean, if it does happen,
You know,
I would have some questions on how we got there, but yeah.
Could he get it? And we still got Caleb Williams going crazy though. Can he sneak
Bro,
in
you
there?
got to think about it though. You got to think we're using a lot of 2 tight end sets, so that's already Cole Kmet and Gerald Everett are going to get their fair share. Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Swift's going to get some of them. Roshan will get some of them.
Yeah.
Like and Rome. So like, there's just too many like weapons for him to win it. Not too many weapons in a bad sense, but for him to win it or be in the conversation for Offensive Rookie of the Year, I just don't see it, bro. I just don't see it.
Okay,
for sure.
So how you feeling about the Caleb thing?
Caleb, listen, he better goddamn well be in a running for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Like, what are we talking about? Like, yeah, and the reason why I say that is this. Like, and again, keep in mind, I'm the guy who has tempered expectations on Caleb Williams because it's a rookie year. If he does have a CJ Stroud type rookie year, cool. But if he doesn't, he can still have an amazing year. There's just too many weapons for him. They've built this situation for him to be successful too well for him not to be in the conversation. Like, don't make no mistake about it. I'm not going to say that he's going to win it because I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to surprise. He was the offense at Ohio State, not just part of the offense. Go and look at the numbers when he didn't play versus when he did. Like, he was the offense, so he's going to get in that conversation. And but I think that he's a quarterback. He's at the position to do it. Everybody's going to have eyes on him. He's in a favorable situation as far as the way the team built around him. And I think, like I said, because of the eyes on him, like, people are going to be watching Caleb Williams to see if he fails or if he succeeds. And because of that, he's already going to have an in with the voters, period. So
agreed. And I know I understand what you're saying, Evie, in the chat. We can't anoint him yet, but I think regardless of how the season go, I think the absolute way that you say absolutely no is if the Bears are a 3-win team. I don't see them being a 3-win team.
Nah,
so,
what?
I think even if, knock on wood, some way, somehow the Bears go 9-8, he still wins the award. That's just my
opinion. And here's the thing, like, the Bears have to have a winning record, so they do have to have 9 wins to do that, I think, right? And at the bare minimum. But as far as the stats, let's we're not that far removed. Well, no, it's about 20 years now from Rex Grossman having a 3,123 touchdown year.
Dang, bro. That sound, man.
Like, let's just be real here. And he didn't have nearly the talent or the weapons that Justin Fields has right now.
He didn't. We had Musa Muhammad and some other guy. Who
was
right?
the other wide receiver there?
Musa Muhammad and
who was the other?
Was it Marty Booker?
The line.
It might have been Marty Booker.
It might have been Booker. Was
Marty
A-Train still on that team too?
No, I don't think it was A-Train.
Who was the running back then? Thomas Jones.
Thomas Jones. Yeah.
It was Bernard Berrien and Mushin Muhammad. Desmond Clark. Yeah, listen. Justin Fields is gonna have an over 3,000 yard season. Let's just be real here, bro. That's crazy.
Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb. I said Justin. My bad, Caleb. Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild, bro.
That's wild as hell, bro. Can we get 3 receivers over 1,000 wild?
Somebody asked that, bro. That's gonna be extremely hard,
bro. That means he has to pass over 5,000 yards.
Yeah, it's not.
No. Because if he get 3 receivers, they ain't got to pass for 5,000.
Bro, that's just 3 targets having over 1,000. With also, you talking about you still got Cole Kmet. You still bro. That he would have to pass for at least 4,500, bro.
Listen, how I'm coming though, Drip. 2 wide receivers, DJ and Keenan. Let's just name them 2. Get a stack, and Kmet get a stack. His best year as a Bear is a stack. That's 3.
That's gonna be real difficult, bro. That's gonna be real difficult, bro. Okay. That's real difficult, man.
Bro, they literally gotta have Keenan and DJ with like 1,500.
Yeah.
You think both of them will get 1,500?
That's gonna be difficult, bro.
It's gonna be difficult.
Oh no. You saying to have 3? I'm tripping.
3 wide receivers over 3 receivers. You could put
3 players over 1,000 yards receiving is basically the way to word that. Yeah. Bro, that. Here's what I'll say to them. That shit out right here, right now. I'm saying it. If we have over 3 people over 1,000 yards receiving, I'm literally going to get a Chicago Bears tattoo live on air, bro.
Oh shit! Oh shit, we need that, bro.
There you go.
Hold on. Let me write this down. You ain't finna get this. Ain't no way.
My man's finna win that.
I mean, I already have one Chicago Bears tattoo, but I've already had another one in mind anyway. So,
What?
All right, listen to this. Last year, the Seattle Seahawks, you had DK Metcalf with 1,100, Tyler Lockett with 890. Then you had Jackson. That's the 3 wide receivers. Jackson Smith and Jigba had 628. You that means somebody got to carry a big load because that 3rd wide receiver,
No
the man
Diddy.
only he
Yeah.
But-
Just take that one.
Jackson Smith and Jigba did get targeted 93 times. I believe. Hey, I'm starting to turn around and become a believer. I ain't gonna lie.
Look, man. Is our quarterback better than that quarterback in Seattle right now? Could you say that? Could you argue it?
You got to see him on the field first.
Can you
yeah,
argue
bro,
it?
we haven't
though?
seen a single snap
You
yet,
can
bro.
say
We don't even
talent.
know what the offense is going to
You
look
can
like
say
yet for
talent.
sure, bro.
Y'all
Like,
want to. Look at them smiles. Look at both
We
of y'all
can say
smiles.
talent.
Y'all want to. Y'all want to.
that's crazy, bro.
Y'all
That's
know
crazy.
C-Dub gonna turn this shit up once he get
You
on.
know what? I can't wait, bro. Football. I
His
cannot
ass gonna
wait.
pull out.
C-Dub live
So
calling is going to
historically,
be
can he
something
be
to
better than
watch
Patrick
today.
Mahomes?
Can you imagine what how C-Dub's going to be calling Caleb Williams' first touchdown? Much less that his first 4 touchdown game. Oh, bro.
My goodness.
It's going
We
to be
gonna
over,
turn up.
bro.
Man, we turning up in here. Y'all
It's
already
gonna
know
be
that.
over with.
Hey, it's gonna be a lot of targets thrown around. So hey, we'll see how efficient he is. We will.
Yeah.
If
See,
he
we'll
can
see.
be
But
efficient, that will change a lot. I will say that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's
Yeah.
a fact. Moving on from that, though, man. Well, let's get into how the experts are grading the Chicago Bears draft class, even though it's been pretty favorable. So, when you look at it, The Ringer, USA Today, Sports Illustrated, Pro Football Network all gave the Bears an A+. Pro Football Focus gave them an A. New York Post gave them an A. The Washington Post an A-. NFL.com an A-. The Sporting News A-. CBS Sports A-. Mel Kiper gave it a B. That's where. So nothing lower than a B for the Chicago Bears in this. How you guys feeling?
I think that's right on target. I never go off what they, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, it's decent for research and stuff, but I think they hit about right. I don't know what the hell Mel Kiper thinking. I don't know where he get that from.
His
I don't know.
reasoning.
What's his logic? Well, tell me, nephew. What's his
I was
logic?
gonna say his reasoning, and I'm just paraphrasing here, is because the 2 first-round picks were no-brainers. What? What?
But yet, like teams like the Atlanta Falcons can get it completely wrong. Like you sometimes like you got to be smart enough to make the no-brainers, but whatever. And then he also said we didn't address defense enough, kind of in the way that he looked at it. But it's like,
What? Try to tell me you trying hard without, you know what I'm saying, telling me you trying hard, bro. That's some bullshit.
Mel
Shut up.
Kiper's an idiot, man.
I think I'm good with the A- as long as it got an A up in there. No Diddy. It should have been good. I don't know. Haize looked at me weird, so I had to say
I didn't even. I wasn't even.
doing no Diddy.
Haize ass did.
I ain't said nothing, bro. I'm just here.
Senses be going crazy. But yeah, I think Mel Kiper, he was just hating. I mean, but hey, you got your evaluation. I got mine.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I think everybody that put an A right up there for the Chicago Bears is right. You shouldn't be, don't be hating, bro. And can I mention the trades that happened with the draft capital this year? The Montez Sweat, the Keenan Allens, the offensive line. Bro, like, I believe you got to take that into consideration because that's where the draft capital went.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. A little off to me.
How you feeling, Dub?
Yeah, yeah. I just think when you got the people with the different grades than A, I mean, it's their opinion. I don't see it. I think they trying too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at what we got. We got the best player, and no, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I said Marvin Harrison, the best player in college football last season.
Yes.
But we got the best quarterback out the draft, and we got a nice wide receiver. We also got some more nice add-ins that will play this season coming up. The punter, he's He's decent. Torrey, he's going to be a decent player. And I think we got an offensive lineman who may see a lot of time. And we got a couple, defenders and stuff like that on the defensive line. So it's whatever. He can say whatever he want to do, but I say it's an A.
Yeah, I don't know how you cannot give it an A. Like, you walk away with two players that could have been the best at their position in any other draft. Caleb Williams is marked as, people look at him like a potential generational talent. Rome Odunze is a damn good wide receiver, number one wideout. You then got a punter who is a generational talent as well in this draft for the position. You still got Austin Booker in this. And Kieran. Like, we did damn good in this draft.
Yeah, we did good, man. That's an 8, bro. That's an 8
for sure.
I know it's 29 other teams that wish they had our roster. Or I ain't gonna say 29. 20 teams that wish they had our roster, to tell you, or had our draft. Is that true?
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of teams that really wish.
I wish the season started to buy. C-Dub is pumped. I ain't gonna lie.
I can't wait for this shit, bro. Like, I can't wait for this season. This is gonna be a really fun and exciting season, man. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. And then, like, so where do you guys, like, I know this wasn't on the docket today, but when you look at it, because we had a conversation before when we kind of expected what the Bears could and could not do, but where do you have the Bears ranked now into the division?
You want to ask me or you want to ask me? Go ahead, Matthew.
Y'all know C-Dub answer is number one.
I overdo it. Go ahead, put me in my place.
Look. All the hype is necessary. We should be proud as the Chicago Bears fandom. But as we always say, or well, at least what I always say, they gotta put it on wax. On paper, this is a beautiful written essay. But once you hand it to the teacher, you be like, damn, how I get a B on that? Because you didn't follow the damn format. You didn't look at the criteria for a good paper. So that's my whole point. Everything looks good. Everything. But did you follow the criteria? And the criteria requires the Chicago Bears to put it on wax. You got to go out here and put it on the field. Look, we've been here before, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited as fuck. But I got to temper my expectations when we talk about how good this team can be, because I've seen things in the NFL to where teams start off hella good and they miss the playoffs. Or they start off hella good and they fail to all expectations and get stumped at home at a playoff game. So I'm going to temper my expectations and I'm going to put these guys in between 2 and 3. They got to prove themselves to be ruled number one around here. Take the North and never give it back, and you do that by winning the division.
That's fair.
That's how I'm gonna lay that out.
Come on,
Go
ahead. Go ahead.
I had to. Hey, C-Dub, what's Robe last name?
Aduzie.
You never try to throw flair on there too.
Like, you just shit. Pronounce that shit right now for me, right now.
Odunze.
Rome Odunze. That's it. You add extra syllables.
Odunze.
Okay. Bro, he always add an apostrophe or something.
Black parent apostrophe E.
This America shit. That's how, go ahead, Drew. Steve. I want to hear you. Go ahead, Steve.
I see what be murdering people's names too. So, like, y'all two peas in a goddamn pod.
No. The only thing that been fucking me up is Mayberry. It's Mayberry. I keep calling her Mayberry. I keep thinking of Mayflower. Leave me alone. What's the question?
What is the question? I don't even know where we in, because you came here asking me.
Where do you rank the Bears within the division?
Yeah, where do you rank the Bears within the division?
Until they put it on wax, I'm still got them third. They gotta prove it. Like, we can't sit here and act like Green Bay and Detroit is not a threat. They ain't good. They did nothing but improve this year. They didn't improve like we did, but the thing they got on their side is they coaches know them and they all know each other longer. That's the thing they have on their side. So until we put it on wax, I'm not gonna sit here and say we finna demolish them, but I do expect a playoff berth. So I do expect us to beat them each one of these divisions. I expect them to beat them twice. I ain't gonna lie, Detroit, I'm expecting to whoop them their ass twice. So that's something I'm expecting a sweep out of those two. But for sure, you still gotta put it on wax. I'm not finna just sit here and say The reason I'm putting them, the reason I can say definitively we're gonna whoop Detroit ass because we should have whooped their ass twice last year.
Yes.
That's a different subject.
Okay.
You still got to prove yourself against Green Bay.
Okay.
Facts.
All right. Look. Let me just pay
I can't
respect
hear
to
you,
the
Drip.
team.
What?
Oh,
Okay, I hear you now.
Yeah.
You didn't hear
Let
me?
me. Yeah.
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me
But
just-
no, I was like the way that I look at it in the divisions, you do have to prove it, right? And Detroit right now has the right to be ranked first in the division, period, to me. Right? They have all right of that. But we did beat them last year, and we were damn close to beating them twice. The only team that we didn't beat on our division were the Green Bay Packers. And Cheeseheads, we coming to rob you of all your cheese, motherfucker. We taking all that shit.
Even if we
Oh,
don't,
yeah, fuck that. I ain't robbing no damn. We burning that shit. It's melting.
I mean,
we eat nachos around
but
this bitch.
you know, sometimes you just gotta take people shit just to show them that you can take it, bro. Like that's it. You just gotta.
No, we
you just
burning.
gotta
We
spill that
burning shit down. We taking
that's
and burning
fine.
shit down. We making
No,
it
because
chips
then
and
the whole
cheese
country
and
gonna
shit.
smell like feet if we burn all their cheese down, bro. Like,
I mean, they burning grass and shit, so that ain't gonna stop it. They still polluting shit.
no, but all jokes aside, man, I do think they're going to be more competitive. I've seen people be like, they're still going to be last in the division. I'm like, all right, listen, I'm not even. I have really taken the place now because I'm so confident in my team. I'm not arguing with none of you motherfuckers on Twitter. I'm not arguing with none of you motherfuckers in Facebook groups. I'm not arguing with nobody, especially not no Green Bay or Vikings fan. I ain't arguing with you. Packers fan, I'm gonna argue with you because I got these Packer jokes loaded up. So I'm gonna argue with y'all on that. Anybody else, I'm not arguing with you motherfuckers because once it's on the football field, then I'm gonna talk my shit. And best believe y'all thought my Packers shirts were disrespectful last year. I got shirts for every team in the division this year. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let's go.
Come with it. Come with it.
Hey,
let's
man.
go.
Yeah, I got
It's a new
guts.
day.
I got
It's
guts.
a new day.
We gonna be the best team in.
I'm not saying we're gonna win the division this year, but we're damn sure gonna be competitive in the division. This ain't the old Bears. I ain't coming to Chicago beat nobody up this year. It's not
I
happening.
just said it's a
You
new
want to
day.
know? Go see Dub go, but I got something that I took from Ryan Post that. Whew, my goodness.
Hey man, let's go through the teams. Detroit Lions. They were a very good team last year, but I think that we handled them pretty nicely. And when they got in the playoffs, they didn't look. They still got their quarterback. That quarterback is always going to be a hindrance to them being very, very successful in this league, like winning championships and stuff like that, because that's just what he is. The Minnesota Vikings, we don't even have to talk about them. They have J.J. McCarthy as their quarterback. No good. They're done.
That's Troy
Packers. That was like really his rookie year. You know what I'm saying? He had some snaps before. Let's see. The NFL usually catches up to quarterbacks. Let's see how he does in his second.
And it took them a 3-game winning streak at the end of the season to finish second in the division. Let's keep that in mind.
Absolutely. The wide receivers, they young, they talented, they small. There's no DJ Moore. There's no Keenan Allen over there. That's not even no Rome. Yes, it is. I like my kid, the kid from Chicago over there. He
Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed. I like Jaden Reed. Watson is not really that. Everybody thinks he's like a DK Metcalf type of player. Like he could beat you deep and stuff. I don't really see it. He's okay.
He cold when he catch it. That's the thing. He cold when he catch it, but he don't catch it all the time.
That too.
I think we got more proven weapons on this team. I think our defense is the best in the division. I think our defense is the best in the division. I think the Bears are going to win this division this year. If it's a lot of ifs and everything.
There go see the predictions, man. God damn it.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie, you 0 for 2 already, folks.
0 for 1. 0
You
for
0
1.
for 2, bro.
I'm predicting you're 0 for 2 right now. Zach Edey ain't get drafted in the first damn round. It
ain't happened yet. So I ain't 0 for 2.
All right. I like you said, like Haize said, it's a damn shame that it was more likely for a punter to get drafted than Zach Edey in this bitch. That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. Drip, you said that game?
Yeah.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
What's what you got against Zach, bro?
Nothing. I don't have nothing. Look, he seems like a really good kid. but he's not an NBA player, bro. Like he's a really good kid, bro.
I never heard Haize say
That
he's
man-
a really good
I
kid.
hired
man
him to
treated
cut my
him like a
grass
business
right
executive.
now, bro. And I guarantee you that mug will be immaculate.
That's a tall ass grass cutter. I ain't gonna lie.
But
for you.
that motherfucker ain't doing shit in the NBA, bro.
That
He ain't
nigga-
doing
that-
shit.
Hey, at that age, that high, you professional hedge cutter, bro. You cut
There you
big
go.
ass
Nigga,
bushes.
come cut these branches off this tree for me, my boy.
That nigga making Christmas trees.
He's the Naismith Player of the Year.
And what is yeah, bro? Like,
Next
no, you
year,
know what this is, Dub? I need you to watch. I need you to commit to watching 2 years of college basketball, and you see them college stats don't turn into NBA stats. They be looking mighty funny in the light, bro, especially for big men.
bro. He
But I
finna
didn't mention a stat. I said he's the Player of the Year.
Get there.
He dominated.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. He gonna be Naismith of the year, and the next year, after he get after this draft situation, he gonna be hanging up billboards. Standing up. He don't even gotta clap the bitches. He just gonna be putting the bitches up.
Bro, let's go over this since you want to keep mentioning the Naismith players of the year.
How we turn this to?
Let's just go over the last few of them. Zach Edey, last 2 years he won that. Oscar Tshiebwe. Have you ever heard of him in the NBA? You ever heard of him? Luka Garza. We all know that nigga sucks.
He in Detroit on the bitch.
Obi Toppin, borderline role player.
Nice.
You do got two. Zion Williamson, Jalen Brunson, one. You got those two. Frank Mason the third.
He fits to play a set.
Trey Burke. Jim Fredette.
Hey, Jimmy got the clip in China.
Foi 3,000 China, my mama.
What are we doing here, bro?
Hey, they won 7-4, 7-3 though.
The best thing about him going to the NBA is he's finally gonna get the help for his neurological disorder that he's gonna finally be able to afford help on that. That's the best thing for him, bro.
I figured it out, Haize. I figured it out.
Let's
You got
bring this back into
we
football.
forget he old. He think he Ralph. He think he Chinese Ralph Sampson. That's what it is. He old. He sub. He think he Ralph Sampson. And he ain't. See, Dub. It is not 1972. Bill Russell ain't out there. Kevin McHale ain't out there. These motherfuckers are 7 feet, can jump 40 inches, and can move their feet and stretch the floor. Now back to Bears.
Yeah, let's get back to the Bears. We got one
10
last
toe.
time before we get up out of here. Hey, you beat 10 toes down, and sometimes you standing in shit. That's where you end up when you 10 toes down.
That
Sometimes.
that motherfucker, he in quicksand. He in quicksand like a motherfucker.
But with that said, do you guys, because this is one of the knocks on the Bears, will the Bears regret not addressing the defensive line, either 3-tech or edge in this draft? Do you think? Because a lot of edges did fall late into this draft. They could have traded into the second round. Do you guys ultimately think the Bears will regret not going and addressing the defensive line? Go ahead, Steve.
I'm gonna say this because my biggest when we did a video early last year before the season started, and I think it was like, what are we most comfortable with throughout this whole team? And I said immediately it's the secondary. If we didn't have this secondary, I would be worried. I'd be a little bit worrisome. But because we have that secondary, I'm not necessarily as worried as other people are. I still want them to address the trenches. I do think it's some people that we got after the draft that I think is interesting and could do some things to affect the team. Who knows? But I feel like next year is the year. It's a lot of players in the trenches that's gonna come in the draft that we're gonna definitely can get. So I'm not tripping because we got Jalen Johnson, we got Tyree on the other side, we got Gordon at the nickel, and we got hella backups. That's cold, and then we got our safety. Now we got our other safety. Got depth at that. So I'm not worried about it. I'm just not. Our linebacker is part. We got one of the best linebacker cores in the league, top 5. Yep, I said it. So I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I'm not. I will always love, a legit name that we know of, but it's the same thing what we always come to when we talk about young, exciting teams that are built not just for this season per se, but years down the road. And at some point, our coaching staffs, they got to go out here and develop these young guys. Me personally, I still think there is one additional move coming. I still do believe that. I don't think it's gonna be some type of crazy name, but I think that when you look at the history of these guys in Kansas City, where Ryan Post come from, they really had Frank Clark, Chris Jones, and others. You had your two names and others, and the others had to step up because Chris Jones is one of those guys, you pay him a lot of money for a reason. Ryan Post paid Montez Sweat for a reason. So you got to get it done. And the other guys got to follow too. And the coaches got to develop these young guys. So there is a little bit concern. I do still think there's a move coming, but I don't think it's going to be a crazy move to where Ryan Post is throwing out big money to another edge. I don't see that happen.
And I think that next move that's coming is going to be Yannick, most likely. Yannick back with the Chicago Bears. So that's what I think. That's what makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
Now, I understand what everybody's saying, and it's like mostly y'all saying it's like it's okay because you think we got a good secondary, but all of this stuff is possible because of the play of Montez Sweat. They didn't really start improving and going upwards until Montez Sweat get here. Now, what is so much strain? How much strain can Montez Sweat take? So we need to get him some help as soon as possible because we don't want to keep just beating him down. In a minute, it's gonna be unbearable, bro. You're gonna break his back because he's helping everybody on the defense, dude. And then on the offensive, go ahead, Steve.
I was just about to say, but that's why I forgot to mention this where Aaron Washington comes into play because we also seen a side of this defense sending certain type of blitzes to take pressure off of Montez from the nickels and from the safety. So we've seen a lot of blitzes coming from our safety, like, of course, Brisker's going to go down there. I can see him sending Kevin Byard down there as well. But he was sitting definitely towards the end of the season. We were sitting there calling games there. I was like, Kyler Gordon is knocking the hell out of some of these.
He was in. But Flu, see, that he don't like the blitz, though.
But that's why you got Eric Washington.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing. You got somebody in here like, hey, you ain't those times. That's why I think the biggest thing with Eric Washington is those times where we was just in that soft shell and then just dumping it down in the thing. That's not happening with him. He like, bro, we need to send some blitz. He came from the Bills. They didn't have any names. So he had to send certain different type of blitz.
That's why I was going to go before Haize go. That's why I was going to go. The only real big name that they really had was Ed Oliver. I mean, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. It was Ed Oliver, a DT. I know it's a different position than Montez Sweat. Von Miller just got there. But before that, it was Ed Oliver and a bunch of others.
Mm-hmm.
The way I look at it with the edge position, the defensive line positions, that I think people forget that we just drafted Javon Dexter last year, and last year was kind of him getting acclimated, and they really do believe in him. And I talked a little bit about that on the daily today. I do think that what they did in the draft just shows the confidence they have in him, ready to step up, and in a lot of ways, Zach Pickens as well. And I think, like, I get it. Everybody wants I want another young or big name opposite Montez Sweat on the other end. But like I've said before, Walker is more than capable, especially if Javon Dexter gets the pressure from up the middle. Walker's more than capable for a year. And rather than trade up into this draft, there are going to be some really good edges. And the Bears have a first, 2 second-round picks. They can get an edge next year. And I think they may look at it and said, listen, if Javon Dexter develops the way that they think he's going to, it's going to make it easier on DeMarcus Walker on top of having Montez Sweat there. So I think they're going to be good enough, right? Yeah, we all dream about having this front four that's just going to abuse and beat up quarterbacks and running backs as they get to the line. But like it takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. And you're not going to get everything that you need, but now we do know that edge is probably going to be at the top of their board next season. They just have to do it. But I think they're going to be good enough this year at that edge position that it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, I think I agree with that, and I think that's a fair point to have. Because again, I think that just going off what I know, you know what I'm saying, it's not a lot of money that's going to be thrown into this defensive line again. At least not right now, to where you're going to be like, damn, remember the Bears had Khalil Mack, Akeem Hicks, and these guys that were highly paid.
Yeah,
I don't
That's
see
not-
it as
that's
I
not
don't
the-
see that
yeah.
being a situation here right now.
yeah.
That's
And
not
you-
going to be the situation no longer because that's not the Ryan Poles way. Like
Yeah.
I've been telling y'all, Ryan Poles gonna pay a couple of them dudes up front. He saving all that big money for that line because that's where all that money goes towards. When he was at KC, it was that line, and they got Chris Jones paid and somebody else. He not gonna pay that whole line. That's not his. That's not his formula.
Yeah, and they really hoping Dexter, and everybody's praying that Dexter comes out the way that everybody thinks he should. Because like Bobby said, you think you need two names out there. If Dexter can come out and make his footprint and make defense and make offensive coordinators have to deal with him, put him on the game plan. That's a big help for Montez Sweat. Because I remember Khalil Mack here, and when he didn't have nobody that year, he didn't have nobody on the other side, man. He barely made it through the season, dude. They're going to beat the hell out of Montez Sweat. They're gonna be getting chipped every fucking play.
Well, here's the thing, though. You can say that they could have done that last year, and sometimes he just proved that you can only slow him down. He's still gonna be productive.
He's a monster. Yeah, he's a monster. He's different.
So,
Less of a man, a quit, tap out.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
So one thing I do know for sure, Dominique Robinson ain't gonna be getting too many snaps. That's what I know for sure.
He might be on the practice team or something.
All right, any last thoughts before we get into these super chats, fellas?
Oh,
I heard the Arena League is hiring.
Go ahead, Bobby.
The Arena League is hiring. What they hiring for?
They need some Dominique Robinson built motherfucker.
Oh.
Hey, did y'all hear that? This man, Caleb Willians, broke somebody's ring on their finger throwing passes to him at 16 years old, bro.
Yeah,
Y'all ain't see that?
I heard that.
That was unbelievable, but they showed proof. My goodness. Okay.
That is crazy. I was just gonna say what Ryan Poles said on Pat McAfee. He said he took the punter because we want to put, and I'm paraphrasing, he want to put other teams in uncomfortable positions. No Diddy. But anyway, I love that statement, to say the least, because I want to be feared when Chicago goes on the road, and I want to be feared if a team comes through that door. Ain't no more you finna push over us. Ain't no more you think it's this shit sweet. We finna be right here. The monsters of the midway, the new era. We coming. So I love the statement by Ryan Poles.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right, let's get into these super chats. We got Adam said, had Harold's today, very underwhelming.
What the hell? Which
Then
one
he said,
you went
to be fair, I
Which
went
one you go
outside the
to?
city get it. See, that's the thing. Like, you just
Right.
can't be
Why-
going
why-
to any old
why-
Harold's, bro.
Why would you even follow that up?
And then you
should just
you talking about some you went outside the city. Don't even bring it up in here then. What are we
Yeah,
talking
bro,
about, bro?
bogus, bro?
I don't even know what to compare that shit to.
Come on, Adam, bro.
That's like fucking go to fucking Italy talking about you got a piece of I don't even know.
You got cheeseburgers? You got cheeseburgers, nigga? Go get you some
You go to-
pasta and some pizza, my
Right.
nigga. Like, what we
You
doing?
go to Mexico. You got hot dogs, nigga. Get a taco.
Kevin John says, I want to say keep up the good content, Chicago. Up,
Appreciate it.
bear down. You already know.
Yeah.
I did
Man.
that when you dunked on Elijah one. That was raw as hell, Kevin Johnson.
That's
Oh,
funny. And he says, oh, and Kendrick up on Drake right now. If we haven't seen it, matter
We
of fact,
heard
with
it.
that said, how y'all feel about doing some bear down hip hop right quick? How y'all feel?
We
about
could do
that?
we could do bear down hip hop.
You wanna
Bring
do
it
some
out.
Bear down hip hop for a
Let's
second?
get it.
hip hop is crazy.
I'm just letting y'all know it's an 8 out of 10 diss on me.
Oh, bro.
Very
here you
solid
go.
though.
I get
Y'all hear that?
Uh-uh.
Uh-uh.
Barely.
What's going on with this shit? You say you can hear it barely?
I don't
No,
hear
no, no
anything.
more. I think I was
Hold on,
tripping.
I paused it now. Give me 1 second. What the hell is going on with that?
Well,
Oh,
you
that's
gotta-
why.
Yeah, you got a
And
channel.
if I share it, it's not gonna come through. I gotta update my software.
oh,
God
okay.
damn it.
Oh, we
I
almost
can't hear it at
done.
all.
No.
You not
Yeah.
updating your software is crazy.
What?
Hold on,
It's
wait
over
a
here,
second. It's
Steve-O.
because it's not even sharing the right thing. Hold on.
Pulling the seat up.
Listen, bro. There we go. Now it should play. There
Pulling
we
the seat
go.
up in this mouth.
Shoo!
You're moving just like a degenerate. Heavy antic is feeling
Y'all hear it now?
distasteful. Why calculate? You got us calculated. I can even predict
Yeah,
your
bear down.
angles.
Hey.
Fabricating stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale. A pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap artist, you a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been your collection. I make music that electrify 'em. You make music that pacify 'em. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. Know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
Shoo! 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 Shoo!
Hell you did.
Shoo!
Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I'm out the
I
way,
know
yeah, I'm low,
Haize,
okay. Yeah, the
man.
island right here is remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper, nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house, like I'm Joe, okay. Hellcat, met his homeboys and them types LA solo, okay. Everybody wanna be demon till they get chipped by your throwaway. And I might do a show a day. Once a lame, always a lame. Oh, you thought the money, the power of fame will make you go away? Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever walked your enemy down like with a poker face? Have you ever paid 500,000 like to an open case? Well, I have, and I felt that both, but I came out straight. I hate when I rap or talk about guns, then somebody die, they turn into nuns, then I hop online like pray for my city. He faking for likes and digital hugs. His daddy a killer, he wanna be Junior. They must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park your son. The very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes.
Listen, that's it.
Rated
Listen,
in the chat. Rated in
Rated
the
in
chat.
the chat.
And C-Dub.
What's up?
That was just a piece of K-Dot. That wasn't even K-Dot for real.
I hope
that
it's
was
not.
just- that was a pinky
That's
toe.
why I gave it an 8 out
I
of 10.
hope it's not.
That was a pinky toe.
I need some more.
yeah, listen,
He had some
listen.
lines though. I ain't gonna front
Yes,
with
He
the
had
AK.
a lot, bro. He had a lot.
the AK
He had a
line. I
That
like
shit
the.
was
But I ain't gonna lie, I
Yeah.
gotta say one thing.
Wait a second. Because I got it. Like, I'm glad he's in here live. I'm not even talking about what you're talking. I don't care about none of that. Why are your takes so bad consistently? You have some of the worst comments I have ever seen in my life. I need you to do better, fam. Zeke, I really need you to do better, bro. Because I feel like I know you want to talk football, but you like Drake fans talking about hip hop. You be in over your motherfucking head, bro. They've been cooking him in the comments. I ain't even had to do it. They've been cooking this dude in the comments.
Who is Ryan Pose?
You know who the hell Ryan Pose is.
He posing, nigga.
That nigga name. That nigga said that nigga Ryan.
I know.
Ryan.
Jay, you talking about a
Hey, he
million?
from the
you
South.
crazy, Jay. You crazy? You talking about a million?
Look, he said this is one of Zeke's comments from just yesterday. I honestly believe they're going to trade DJ Moore to the Steelers and go young with wide receivers in 2020.
Damn, what dimension? You were from another dimension. That's
That nigga got dementia. Fuck you
He
talking
from
about?
another multiverse.
That nigga got dementia. That's what the fuck his ass got.
DJ Moore is about to have the most receiving yards next season.
What do you realize what under contract means?
Oh, he said he driving. Yeah.
I don't care if you driving. to drove, bro. You got to get your life together, bro. What are we doing?
Yeah,
Damn,
Come on,
they
man.
on my
We'll be in
man.
Chicago
Hey,
there, man.
he finna pull over on y'all ass and get the spamming y'all on the message.
Bro.
But that
I've
boy,
been looking. I've been watching them for like 2 weeks, bro. I'm like, every episode you leave something stupid.
He talking about he be trapping in a Uber.
He be trapping in the oop. All right, bro. Let's get up out of here, fam. Any last thoughts before we get up out of here? Because I'm trying. I've been saved. I've been trying not to roast people. I've been trying my best.
shit.
Oh shit! That man
Listen,
didn't.
I have been saved. I've been saved by the house of Titty. Leave me alone, my nigga.
This man done been raised, then ran into Erica Badu. What we
He
doing?
Andre 3K in his bitch.
If I ever
See
start
how
burning
bros
incense
turned up
before
to
we
the
start
virgin?
recording, that's gonna be something different. Y'all gonna have to
That nigga just walked into a room. That nigga was fighting beads and shit, smelling incense.
crazy.
That motherfucker
Any
had
last thoughts, fellas, before we get out of here, man? That's crazy.
Beyonce say she had that shit over the bed to catch dreams, didn't she?
No,
Kyle
voodoo
Brady.
catching this bitch.
Steve on some voodoo shit for real.
That's crazy.
Hey, no,
He's talking from experience. That's why he kicked that one girl out. You remember that girl who was he was showing up late for recordings for? We ain't seen her in
Oh,
in
yeah,
6
bro.
months.
Bro, your posture, everything was different, Steve.
Hey, bro, it was a completely different Steve-O. That nigga was showing up wiping his
different
face and
Steve-O.
shit. Like, what we doing, bro?
Drip, he was popping up with liquor. This nigga was always talking shit about liquor. Like, nigga, how you popping up with liquor now?
Tequila.
In the show.
Nigga Steve.
In the show.
We love you guys. Shout out to Bear Down. We'll